Well, so far it's a bright sunny day. This is the day we've picked to try to do some of our planting. And we have these very special flower, what do you call these, flower pots? Where the flowers come out the side and out. And Karen's getting ready to do her thing. These are the things we went out to Pennsylvania to buy. They're called side planting. And of course the artist is picking out the flowers of her choice. And you got her little pads in there so that we don't have to water too much. Oh my God, this is going to be fun. So Karen's got 4 done already. There's just nothing more fun than playing in mud, right? Yeah, the wind is, it looks like it's going to rain. Hard to believe, but clouds are rolling in. Now, how do you make this up? Look at this. The baby bunny is eating something of Karen's. And Karen's right over here. And he's just munching away. He thinks we don't know he's in there. Of course we know he's in there. What a cute baby he is. Hey, you want to come be my shop rabbit? Midgley had a shop rabbit. This guy, we put a lot of money into this garden and you're eating it. That's not right. It's just not right, rabbit. Actually, she's got some of her pots cooking already. Some of them, the big ones, cooking. And the rabbit cooking. And he doesn't seem to mind us at all. We get about 3 feet away from him before he gets panicky. He's eating something over there. And we beat the raindrops, but it sure looks like it's clouding up. We were hoping it would rain tonight and we'd have a flying day tomorrow, but you know, it's the luck of the rabbit. The luck of the bunny rabbits. Yeah, he's totally acclimated to people now. He doesn't care. Well, the rain never materialized and we're just doing a little bit of a cleanup here. Karen's got, oh my God, everything is, yeah, I'd say half of it done today. A full day of work, a full 12-hour day. And all that's left now is we hose down all the mud and everything. Give everything a nice watering. And somehow this is the most fun of all. Now we really only have, I'm laughing about this, we did about half today. Laugh all you want, it's been a good day, and as the sun sets in the west, what I'm hoping for is it isn't going to rain tomorrow morning. Well, we've had more rain, another night of rain. I don't even know if anybody's here today, but boy, there's more rain and more mud and yeah. Well, somebody's here. Another one of the hardcore. Oh, it's Mike Cooper. You know, you get the feeling some days it just ain't happening, no matter what. The gods are not on your side. You need to flip this over, or yeah, we do. Yeah. Wear it out. So even though we've had tremendous rain over the last couple days, the field is flyable, and certainly the air is okay. And what we want to do is get some tests. This is Elliot's motor and Elliot's rear exhaust muffler, Richard Oliver muffler. Mike Cooper has his Strega here. Actually, the air is not bad. A lot better than the other day when we had no air, it had totally dead air. Yeah, maybe I spoke too soon. It's a little dead, a tad dead. I'm not sure how many of these Stregas Mike had. I think he's got 2, but I'm not sure. But he's certainly getting his use out of them. That's for sure. This has a rear exhaust muffler and a PA, I think 65, but I'm not sure. It could be a 61. 3-blade Bolly prop. Let's see if the air is dead. It's right on the verge of being dead, but it's supposed to get nice after today. We're going to find out. Tomorrow is Mother's Day, and we're so glad we got the planting in. We got half of it in, I shouldn't say all of it. Karen had some things to do today with her daughter, and so kind of gives me a free half a day of flying here. And we'll take it. Even if it's between the raindrops, we'll take it. Even a day in between the raindrops is better than no day at all. And we'll get a half a gallon or so of fuel on Elliot's motor. It should be running pretty well by the time I send it back to him. So far, it's been running well. We need to get some data for the 2-bladed props that we have, and we'll do that over the course of the day, that's for sure. And the time we'll save not having to not having to water our garden, or we're not going to have to water anything for a couple of days the way that rained last night. Big rain. And I would guarantee Mike already went past the circle burner field this morning, and they of course have water issues now. Not like the day we went to buy the plants, because we really did get big rain last night. Last night after dark it really came down. And like a fool, I spent the last half hour of the day just before dark watering everything in, so there's no chance anything's gonna die of thirst. See, what you have to do when you're flying here, you can't run back in that direction. You're really limited here. Well, the next thing I want to do is get some flights on this two-bladed prop. I'll see if I can get some off the tripod. I don't know if I can. This is, again, Elliot Scott's motor, rear exhaust header. 14.5 rev up, cut to 13.5. While the motor's new, I don't want to put a full 14-inch prop on it. after about a half a gallon. Elliot's motor's coming in real nice. There's two issues on it. The fuel consumption, you get about 30 laps at the end of the pattern, so we easily can open up the Venturi. Maybe after the first gallon, gallon and a half, that'd be appropriate. It's not ready for a full 14-inch prop, and the 13 was a little small. I went back, this is a 13.5-inch 14.5 rev up, and that seemed to be the prop of choice. And it's nice and cool here. The air density is what, well, we'll go look at it later. It's changing as we speak. But we're gonna hopefully get, well, we're gonna try to fly until it rains. Well, no matter what, we're getting flights. That's all that matters.
How long is it gonna last? Whatever it takes, I'll take it.
So we get home from the car show. We're having our lunch or dinner out on the porch just before dark. Look. And Peter Cottontail here.
Oh, he's the nest or den, whatever they call it, must be in the.
They're in between the fences behind our property, so there must be two of them.
Yeah, that's a big one. That might be the mama.
I don't know. Boy, could we have had a better day than this. Now, the only thing we're looking forward to tomorrow, we're going to try to get up early. Tomorrow's Mother's Day. And we're really hoping we'll be blessed with another flying day. And some more motorcycle riding. And some more rabbits. And some more beautiful sunsets out on our porch. But mostly the rabbits. Check this out, we got something going on here. Somebody's getting strip searched on the way to the field. Look at this, look at this. Uh-oh. Oh, big accident, wow. Look at this. Somebody got whacked here. Oh, it's Mother's Day and we're gonna head down the field. We're headed down the field now, but oh my God, that's some accident. Maybe he was drinking and driving, who knows? When he should be flying control line stunt and he wouldn't have that problem. Anyway, Mother's Day starts off with literally with a bang. Not a good day though, but we were gonna maybe have a cup of coffee and hang around and discuss the problems of the world, maybe get a flight. Doesn't look promising. But then in our case, we only have so many more days left. We have only about 20 days left, and then we go to our short field. Look at that sun. So we take every day we can get, or try to take it anyway. Well, Mother's Day turned out to be a blowout, and there's not much going to happen today. The trees are blowing all over the place. Well, we decided just to run up to the diner and drink some coffee and then get back and celebrate with the kids on Mother's Day. It was a little disappointing today. But last night was good, the day before was good, so I guess we're batting 2 out of 3. Yeah, not a good day for flying. Better day for sitting in the diner. And this is funny, it looks like somebody left their R1 Yamaha here last night by mistake. Well, anyway, it's Mother's Day. The kids are planning a party, so even though we didn't get any flying, it's still going to be a good day. Right, as the day has gone on here, it's gotten windier and windier. This is maybe a storm coming in. Well, no matter what, windy as it is, it's still better than being on that commuter train. Boy, but then anything is. There's nothing worse than that commuter train.
Don't tie me donkey down there.
Now this week coming up, we got to plant the rest of our flowers. That'll be one of the days, and well, every day we try to get some flying in, but it doesn't always work, and today's one of them. Happy Mother's Day. So the wind is still howling, crap's blowing in the pond, but Mother's Day is here at last. And we got half of the plants in. Now, if I ever get a chance to get a collector car of my own, my first choice would be a 66 Chevy Nova, cheap body, L79 powertrain. Probably they go on Barrett Jackson or something, who the hell knows, for $1 million. But there are some nice cars down at that meet. The Red Maple's taking over Chickie's spot. Hey, you know, you got to trim Chickie up here.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Chickie's needs a haircut. He's getting buried in ivy. So how do you like this on Mother's Day, baby? Yeah. I like some of these, the way you planted these, are very nice.
I planted a little bit of everything in there.
Yeah, I know.
Pinks, purples, and whites.
You ready to head out to the kids or not?
What's that?
You ready to head out to the kids? A girl and her garden. A girl and her plants. See, these are the things we went to Pennsylvania the day the Windstar died. The flowers come out the sides.
Well, they grow together like a ball.
Yeah, well, we're going to find out. They are pretty cool. And if it wasn't for all this, see what happens this time of year, you just get the tree that we're under here just keeps spitting things into our pond. Hey, our plant's coming out above water here. Our taro. That taro came from the circle burner field, by the way. And it's a nice, breezy, cool day. A flannel shirt day. And Stacy and Rob's house, they've been working on their house quite a bit. They got an azalea blooming nice. New sod, a new little tree in the front, replacing the old one that rotted away. And it's Mother's Day 2009. The irises are blooming too. Yeah, nice. He's getting bigger by the minute. Does he still bite everybody? Does he bite? Oh. Only when you pull his tail. Hey, hello. You don't bite anymore. You don't bite Wendy. You're well trained. You don't bite Wendy. There's no breaking the skin today.
No puncturing.
There's no puncture wounds today.
Hello, baby boy.
Hey. He knows it's Mother's Day.
I'm excited. Somebody.
It's Mother's Day
Very excited.
with Stacy and Rob.
Should we get out of the kitchen? Get out of the way?
Yeah, get out of the way.
We're gonna have guacamole.
Get out of the way.
You don't like guacamole, do you? No.
Get the laser.
He likes guacamole.
Get the laser.
What's that?
Now listen, you are not allowed to bite Wendy today. There is no biting Wendy.
It's been like a lot of country hicks up there, though.
There are no,
Yeah.
I don't want to go home with teeth marks. Got the picture? Even if I tease you, I don't want to get bitten. I want you to know that I love animals, right? I'll get you a pet rabbit. How about a pet rabbit? You ever have a pet rabbit?
So you enjoyed that. Bottoms up.
He's just not himself. He's not himself today. I think they have him on Ritalin or something. They got him on drugs. Valium. They Valiumized the cat. Uh-oh. Now he's getting at. There we go. That's the test. That's the test. When Punky's tail starts wiggling, you're getting bitten. Right?
No.
Or are you becoming a more docile animal in your older age?
Oh, what this is you're using.
So did you have a nice Mother's Day?
Great Mother's Day.
You got a wonderful husband. I'll be impartial about this. Could be worse. Well, we're a little tipsy this morning. The coffee's got to kick in. I wanted to get out here early because Karen's got her plans for today, the planting, of course. I wanted to get a couple more flights. maybe get some more prop tests or whatever. But it's turned out to be a freezing cold day. After Mother's Day being so nice, it's back to being winter. But that's it. You never can tell this time of year. It's just terrible. This is what makes us such tough guys. Well, such tough guys. I'm the only one here. I'm sure those guys are having an extra cup of coffee, relaxing. Anyway, the only issue we've had with this so far is fuel consumption. So we've had to kind of, I've got this mark now for how much fuel it needs. It's using less than 5 ounces of fuel, but I don't want to open up the Venturi until we get at least 4 gallons on the engine. That's my own magic little number. Secret stuff, secret number. And of course, the first start of the morning on a cold morning, it wants a drink of juice. Yes, I'll take a drink of juice. We were really spoiled by those couple of nice warm days we had. And we're back, it's winter. I don't know why I'm so happy about this. I'm freezing. I want to move to California. That's what this is all about. Anyway, we're still running Elliot 67. I don't know how long this day is going to hang off, but we can burn some fuel today, that's for sure. You would think this stuff doesn't happen to everybody else but me. Yeah, propeller's loose already this morning. You just can't win early in the morning like this. It's like it's winter again.
I just talking now.
What?
I just talking now.
What do you mean?
Talking.
I don't understand the word. Pork?
Talk. Yeah. DJ talk.
Oh,
talk.
no, it's loose. It's loose.
It is loose.
I gotta tighten it up. See how loose it is? In the morning, the motor backfires like this, and when it backfires, if that comes loose, it's a problem.
You're a pilot and
Yeah.
right?
Oh yeah. I've had it come loose already many times. In the morning when you're tired, when you're not paying attention. Okay. Oh, you want to stand back?
I just say every time the attention.
No. Only when it's cold like this. When it's very cold.
Cold that weather.
We start the morning off with a bang.
pretty bumpy and crappy, but you know what? What's good about it, this is usually the way it is during a contest anyway. When I get to have an hour or so at the field before anybody gets here, I get one flight right after another and really get a good feel for, and what's happening with that prop, by the way, that's a wood prop and it's just compressing, and every time I tighten it, it gets more compressed than the time before. I'm amazed these guys, well, you know, I can't say anything because it really isn't a nice day, but it's certainly a good enough day to get the better part of another gallon of testing in this plane, and that's what we're here to do. And assuming we can keep the prop from coming off. See what happens when the motors are stock like this. Is a stock motor. They're really high in compression, and the props from backfire, and it's very easy to get the prop to come loose. So I hope that's one of the things that, well, a carbon prop, it wouldn't be that critical. Well, we're going to find out very soon. But for sure, the fuel consumption is really, that's nice. In fact, one of the things that's real nice here, I'm just thinking of something. If you have a plane that you can't get a 6-ounce tank in, this setup here is perfect. We could easily get by, I'm sure if we were pushing it, we could get by with 4.5 ounces too. But then you get into a thing where it's not, the motor's not using enough oil, and that gets a little risky too. I got my marks here as I've been sneaking up on this. In fact, I'll take a little bit more out. What I'm going to do is, just to show what I'm doing, I've been trying to estimate this. And as it changes, I can just wipe those marks off and put new ones on. So if you're into good mileage, this might be the setup right here. Buffalo 67. Take the fuel out, it pulls all the fuel out of the Venturi. it looks like it's handling that kind of air, and it's. Hey, John.
Good morning. I hear you.
Where's Rich?
He's coming.
He's coming?
Yeah, he's got.
Notice who gets here first. It's not exactly our first choice for a good morning, but
Is Bill coming?
I don't know if he is. They were doing Mother's Day yesterday, so maybe he's caught up. Now, what time is it? 7:30? Nah, if he's not here by now,
Yeah.
we had a nice party yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Nice thing for the kids. Nice thing for the cat. When the hell's it gonna warm up, John?
I don't know. Gee.
Man, I'm moving to Florida.
Ah.
I keep waiting to play. We only planted about half our flowers so far. I was afraid to plant the rest of them. I'm thinking we're gonna wake up and be frost.
Weather's horrible all over the country. I mean, look at it, Christ.
I don't know where we're going with this.
Look, Texas is getting
Yeah,
clobbered,
they get
Virginia, West Virginia.
I know.
Holy Christ. Places are getting clobbered.
I figured it ain't gonna get any better later today. Well, it might get better, but it's getting worse every flight.
It's got a few flights in anyway.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, but that motor's putting out beautiful.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So far, so good.
You got out of here, I don't know what they do.
I wish we had one. I wish we had one that was like crashing right in with a box tree. John crashed. You know, he's drinking on a job again.
That'd be funny. Oh, you can hear him. Holy crap.
Yeah. That's funny. I gotta. So John is here and he says, "Here, let's pull a joke on Elliot. We'll take one of the motors that he put into the ground and it's all chewed up. Put it in a box and say, hey, Elliot, this is your new Right 67 on something." Elliot, they're out to get you, man, boy. We're packing it in. It's getting crappier by the minute. It's not warming up, but it's just a waste. But at least we're getting time on the motor. And when that 4 gallons comes up, that sucker will be ready. It's ready right now. In fact, I don't know why I'm kidding around. There he is. John is trying to torment Elliot with broken motors. Hey, actually, that motor is running better and better. Each time we get a day of flying, it's getting friendlier and friendlier. The biggest pain in the neck is the prop keeps getting looser and looser because it's an old prop, and that bolt is just sinking in tighter and tighter every time. Well, we were hoping it'd get better, but wasn't happening.
You say that we are through. I'm a fool.
Well, we always look at the flags on the way home just to see what the tendency is. It's still crappy. It's a good day to hang baskets. Karen's got some plans to, well, she'll be glad I'm coming home early, relatively early. Get some more of our planting done, maybe get the baskets hung. Well, the last project we have today, we got these hanging baskets. I've got to get a ladder. These go up on the front porch. We finished these up the other day. We got to get out the ladder, unfortunately. Measured them all up. Karen's got to figure out where she wants them. That'll be our project, and then we're going to come back and try to use up the afternoon planting some more of these plants. You got one of these for the front porch too?
Yes, and that's the one you just filled up for me.
Okay. All the hanging baskets are up. We just need to get some chain this afternoon when we run out to the garden center or Lowe's. It's coming, one step at a time. Now as this day comes to an end, we got an awful lot done today. This was a really special day. Even though the flying wasn't so good, we got our big pole planters planted up. A lot of the little pots finished. And tomorrow we've kind of scheduled in. My son Craig is going to come over and dig up this whole area, which he does every year for us when we plant our vegetable garden. But these pole planters worked out really nice. And I was very surprised at one other thing that shocked me, actually. I shouldn't be shocked by now, but I still am. There's still a few left, not many. And these are all these special hanging baskets that we went out to Pennsylvania to get. And they worked out. I think they worked out pretty nice. Anyway, that part of the day was really good. But there's one thing even better happened today. Well, I wasn't really ready for this to happen so quickly, but what's happened is, toward the end of the day, I took a quick ride down to the motorcycle place. I wanted to see if they had more of my parts. I still have several parts. I have the stand ordered, the spools, a bunch of other little stuff, oil filters, among other things. Well, one of the other there's 4 other people, actually 5, that have bought R1s. And one of them was down there. Now, he's changed the exhaust system already on his, which is $1,000, by the way. And he liked this little carbon fiber part that I made that ultimately holds in fact, it's way nicer than the one that comes with the bike. And he's asking me, like, you know, I was wondering when he was going to say it. you know, are you making them? And I said, well, yeah, I'm thinking about making them, but I haven't really thought about it yet. Well, he said, when you make the first one, I'll take it. So what I'm going to do tonight, I took out my patterns and my paper. I want to change it just a little bit, because one of the things I'm concerned with is, first off, it's a little longer than it has to be. I can make version 2, tuck the directional signals up under here about the thickness of 2 fingers, and I can angle it back and down to give a little more, get the plate in a vertical position, which I think would be even nicer. But anyway, here we are in its total infancy. Only 3 or 4 people have actually even seen these little carbon parts I made, and it looks like already I've got people interested in buying them. So we're going to work on that tonight off camera, and possibly make a mold and see if we can make a few extra ones and see if anybody buys them. I'm using all the patterns and making several little adjustments that I thought would work. See, if I knew in the beginning I was going to make more than one of these parts, maybe what you're thinking is, well, why didn't he make the mold to begin with? Well, the problem making a mold, I didn't know if this part was going to be, first of all, functional, serviceable, look the way I wanted it to look, or all of the above, none of the above. But now I get to make these final little adjustments, and I've moved this just about the thickness of my fingers for the next part, and so I've got a reference point. But now, I don't know, of course I just made this out of scrap pieces of wood. What I need to do is carve, sand it, and get some kind of a finish on it, make a dam around it, make a rubber mold, and then from this I can grind these out. And assuming, and this is the part I never seem to get right. Another happy customer calling for his R1 parts. Let me get the phone. So it's running later than I wanted it to, but I got this framed out. Tomorrow I'll start putting a finish on it, and that certainly looks like we're close in shape. It's going to be slightly modified. But again, what I'll have then is a mold. This will be a reverse mold. It'll be like making a Testarossa cowling. And again, it's very surprising to me because I wasn't planning on doing this in the very beginning. But like everything else in life, it's taken on a direction of its own. And there's several other little things. In fact, there's a guy, where I bought the motorcycle, there's a guy named Carlos who's a professional racer too. And he's building up some kind of big special custom bike, and he found out I made carbon fiber parts. He wants me to work for him, and I don't want to work for him at all. But I don't know where it's going to go. We're going to find out. But it's fun making these little parts, and this time of year, it's flying, motorcycle riding, or planting flowers. Take your pick. And we hope tomorrow's going to be another nice day. Or a little warmer would be nice, too. Well, needless to say, we're the first ones here this morning. Yeah.
It's hard to believe. It's hard to believe. This is a 40-acre park with all kind of walking paths, football fields, baseball fields. Guess where these two women have to walk? Right out in a circle. There's acres and acres of places to drive and practice driving. Guess where we got a guy learning how to drive? Right here. And he's getting behind the wheel. He's got to figure out what happens if you hit the brake. Oh, the gas, it goes faster. Oh, the brake. Unbelievable. I got two of them. Right in the middle of a flight. Da-dum, 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 da-dum. Air is getting rough already. Now normally this time of year the air is nice. Early in the morning because it's cold, and soon as the sun starts warming things up, starts moving around. We may only get 2 or 3 flights today, and that's it. bumpy and crappy as the air is, still getting flights. I can't believe nobody else is here. But the air is starting to get, you can see it picking up each flight, just more and more and more and more. And I don't see Rich, I don't see John, I don't see Billy. It's my field.
morning. I'm sorry I'm late. I got held up on 23.
Put it right out on the starting line. No, put it right out here. Put the lights out while you're at it. One less thing you gotta carry around. It's your field, but you gotta go to work.
I left early too.
All right, so Billy's here, and he's got basically an hour, hour and a half before he's got to go to work, so we're going to give him the field for right now.
Now, I said it just a little bit rich. I didn't want to have one of these runaway first flights. It could be a click leaner. Now, Billy's got, let's see, it's 8. He's got till, he's got to leave around 9 to get to his job by 9:30. So he's got himself, and I'm just gonna hang with him. Get an hour of stick time running the plane and running out the lines, and get him comfortable with the speed of the plane. And it's true, 4 weeks from now, we're gonna be packing to go to Brodax. Hard to believe the summer is going by quickly. And as soon as the air warms up a little bit, we're going to take Tribute out and get him going in the morning. But we still have this thing in the morning where it's really cold here, and then the weather, it's such that as the air starts heating up, it gets blustery, and oh well. But it's a good time for Billy to pick up on some of these learning things. Well, he's got outside loops down, he's got inverted flight down, and he's already pre-entered at Brodax. Who's selling it? Bob Lampione?
Yeah.
What for?
You can't make the payments.
No comment.
Hey, he had to go out and buy a new car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How come you didn't buy a new car?
Oh, Jesus.
I'll tell you, you got the kind of friends I wish I had.
I hear you.
All right, you all set?
Hey, proud of you, man.
You better take care of me in my old age. That's all I got to say. Ready?
I hear you. You see what I got to put up with, Bill?
Oh, Billy, I'm telling you.
See what I got to put up with?
It's like hell on earth.
Oh,
And then he kills my
yeah, you got it on eBay.
Kills my battery. What a guy.
As Rich Lampione says, is that battery any good? There it is. Oh, yeah.
All right,
There it
cold
is.
out here. Put
All right.
the coat on.
All right.
Oh, Matt,
I hear you.
could have been somebody.
Real bada binger.
I could have been John DeTavio. Oh my God!
I hear
I
you.
don't know what's going on today. Not my lucky day. This son of a bitch cools off. Boy. Take it.
We got all day. I know you got it. That's why we didn't come down early. We figured we'd give you some flying time. We got all day.
Yeah, we heard a little, something sounded like it was rattling on Billy's last flight. We wanted to try and explain to him when you hear some funny noise, just tighten everything up. Okay, Johnny. So you're gonna put my van out on eBay so you can get $1,000 for it? Oh my God, that's a funny.
Yeah, put the what do you call it? The van on eBay.
Oh my God.
Get $500 for it.
Well, you got them both registered, right?
Oh, yeah.
License plates?
Insured.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah.
So who cares?
Because I got them insured because I'm going back and forth trying to sell it.
Yeah.
You need insurance.
Yeah, that's what I told you about.
Oh, no.
The one day you take the insurance off, somebody will smack you.
Yours is insured. I got the paperwork in there and everything. Policy number, everything. And everything I need there.
You got it. Mike Scott says I gotta babysit you. Is that true? He said I'm stuck with Gieske and you got the Tavia. He's a rat, all right.
You got him, Wendy?
I got him.
What are they doing over there, Rich?
Building a snack bar
Oh, for us?
for the Little League.
Oh. Boy, there's an awful lot of trucks going in and out of there today.
Well, they excavated.
Yeah, I heard it this morning. They were digging when I early.
I guess they're gonna pick up that shit that they have.
I hope so. Why didn't they just put it off to the end? Oh well. Well, yeah, I'm glad they see us flying here. They get a picture that. Yeah, they don't start dumping. Or dumpster in the middle of the sun. Well, it warmed up for you. Your dream came true. You're getting the best air of the day. Billy and I had to tough it out. Come in, stunt heaven right away. Actually, it'd be good for us. We'll go over there and get coffee in the morning.
Yeah, but that's only when the Little League is in.
Well, smart when you get a Humvee in front and back and you open the brakes at the same time. All right, Humvee, go. Sound happy. just saved this plane.
Now we're coming up on the end of the session. In fact, we're not even going to be able to finish this flight. I'm almost out of tape, but whenever I launch a plane, and I always encourage Billy, if he's launching, look at the line clips. Now that's maybe the second or third time that I've caught somebody going with the line clips kinked. And boy, that can ruin your whole day, no doubt about it. So the way the whole day played out, we got about 10 flights on Elliot's motor. Billy got a half a dozen or so flights. He had to head out to work. John flew until he was exhausted, had to go home and take a nap. And Rich gets the best air of the day, and I'll hang out with him here for an hour, but he's just gonna fly himself into the ground. And what we'll probably do is run up and, in fact, I'm not even gonna be able to run up to his house for a couple minutes because my son is coming over to dig up the what will be Karen's vegetable garden, and we want to finish this all up by the weekend. He's basically volunteered to give me the day today, so plus he needs the money. So Rich got the best part of this day. Every day when I come back from the field, I see more and more of this building, which is where my father used to work. Right after World War II, they made aircraft parts there. It was Bendix and their associates, and little by little, it's coming down. End of an era. I just think after World War II and during World War II, this was a mecca. And everything in between's already been torn down. Look at this, they're ripping the walls down. And of course it's right on Teterboro Airport, so. And my father worked there for basically his whole working life that he was not in the military. Now this is going to be our little mold plug. And I'm going to put that quick finish on, a couple of coats of thick CA. In fact, we got one coat on here already. And then see if I got some kind of paint, primer, something to put over it. If I want to get a smooth finish on it, of course. And we're waiting for Craig to come over, and it looks like an appropriate day to do our digging out there, get the veggie garden going. But what'll be nice is if I can get at least one coat on here and get it drying. And the old quick finish, we've put that on the video so many times and it works every time. It is definitely a good way to do this. And what it's going to allow us to do is get the finish on very quickly, minimal amount of effort, and since we don't care how light this part is, that won't be a factor at all. I just need to get out all the rough, high, and low spots. In fact, there was one right here I would have worked on right now. Because whatever finish we put on this part is what's going to come out on the carbon fiber and on any parts that we wind up making. And it's even possible we could sell some of these parts through Billy's business. And we'll see. And now that we know this part is going to be a functional, usable part, it changes everything. Now it's got 2 coats of thick CA on here. It's sealed up the wood. I need to have a handle to hold it. And I can start building my finish on it. And we don't need anything fancy. Nothing fancy. We need a finish that we can buff out and polish real nice before we mount it to a base plate. It's just easier to do this before you mount it to a base plate. Get as much of it sanded smooth as possible. I still have some Rust-Oleum primer. Just using this up because I just happen to have it. There's no special reason. Any primer, any dope would work fine. Something nice about this, it does dry quick. And in between working in the garden, we could sand out individual coats of this. Maybe even get it mounted up to the base plate today. But again, we do need a relatively nice finish on this. And we've used this on all our molds in the past with good results. And we'll get the first coat drying. And as soon as Craig gets here, this is the area he's got to dig up. Remove all the rocks, dig this up. This is going to be Karen's veggie garden. That's actually a good day to do it. It's still pretty cool. Even though we got some flights this morning, summer is not here yet. It's not summer flights. Step one of the big dig.
Big dig.
The big dig.
Big dig. He's a rock mover.
Yeah, come on. Pretend you're in Egypt and you're a slave, Craig. That's the way I do it.
I don't know. That's not very nice. But.
And while he's doing that, I'm going to sand this down with some 320. Get another coat of primer on it. So this can be drying while we're moving rocks, because we got tons of rocks to move down there. So what's the latest thing? It's Easter? No, I'm just a rabbit. And I got no place to hide. And you think I'm the only rabbit in the neighborhood? I'm not. I got babies, and my babies are gonna have babies, and my husband will kick your butt. If you even get near a have-a-heart trap, you'll get a good butt whipping. Actually, Craig's digging up in the garden. Look at these guys. I don't know what's going on here. We're in rabbit mode. And they think I don't see them. Now, can you imagine? Rabbit, I see you. You're not invisible. You're not camouflaged. I see you. See? The little ears go up. Actually, we're having fun. Since we started the garden, these rabbits are everywhere. Rabbits or no rabbits, this is my favorite time of the day. Get my watering done. Water my sod, my little cherry tree. Watch my rabbits eat Karen's. Oh, these rabbits are going to get fat eating Karen's vegetables. It looks like Craig's got about half done. He's taking a break here. The claw. Ah, he's back. The claw. Where's that push-up machine?
Oh, it's in the trunk.
You got it? All right.
It's ready whenever you are.
No, I'm not ready yet.
Oh, all right.
I want to do it just before I go to bed.
Probably not the best of ideas, but
How many push-ups can you do?
usually about 80 a day.
80?
A day.
Okay. How many do you do at a time?
And those bars make you, they make you feel like a system. They do. Like you can't do as many, but it's okay. It's okay. You'll see how many you can do. We'll put you on video.
I got to see if I can do one. That'll be a funny video.
You'll be able to do one, but the first time you use it, you may not be able to do 10, which makes you a little almost embarrassed for yourself.
But how quick do you build reps with those?
Quick.
Quick, right?
1 week you will
You double yourself at least.
easily. Because you go from nothing to actually doing quite a few.
Yeah, of course. Just like any bodybuilding.
Yeah.
I put about 4 or 5 coats on this, and I ultimately ran out of primer. I had to run down to AutoZone and get another thing of primer. And I noticed they make 2 different kinds. High build, I don't know what this means, but it's Rust-Oleum. It's got to be relatively good. See how it dries up? You need to final sand it, and then tomorrow put it on a base plate. All the while, and that's always my thing, he's grinding away in the garden. So we play a little instant video on the family, since this is a family video. Mulching. Richard Oliver, eat your heart out. We have more mulch than you here. And this is going to very quickly become, there's the herbs over there already. Karen's illustrious garden. So you guys like living in Iowa and farming with the Brookins family? We're gonna plant a lot of corn back here, baby. Yeah, we're hoping tomorrow's gonna be a fly-in day, but you never, this time of year, they say yes it will be. They lie. You turn around in the evening like this and it's starting to get breezy. It's what makes life such a great adventure. The rabbits. Boy, this morning, what a sunrise. There's not a cloud in the sky. It looks like we're gonna have a heavenly day at the field. But you never know for sure. You never ever know what's coming down this road on the way to the field. It's always a surprise. But that looks like the best day yet. Oh boy, I'm really surprised. This looks like it's going to be a nice day for a change. But you never know. You never ever know. And usually when the smoke is coming out of that power plant going straight up, it means we'll have an unlimited amount of good air today. We'll see. Anyway, we wanted to get a couple of flights on this. I wanted to get some more time on Elliot's motor. Spoke to Elliot yesterday. He's excited about the progress we're making with that. He's going to send me a bunch of props. Should have them by midweek next week. Do a little prop testing for him. And that motor will pretty much be ready to go. It's actually pretty much ready to go right now. Believe it or not, it's still cold in the morning. This would be nice to be out without flannel shirts on and stuff. Summer's coming. We'll see. Come on, baby, it's cold, I know.